Legends Arceus fixed some of the worst systems in all of Pokemon. EVs and IVs. For those of you who don't know about these cryptic nightmares, prepare yourself because I'm gonna curse you with some knowledge. As a thanks for me cursing you, you should like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Both EVs and IVs have been around in some fashion since Generation 1 when the fucking dinosaurs were walking the earth. IVs are basically the genetics of Pokemon. When you catch a guy, they're gonna have some amount of IVs for each of the 6 stats, and the more IVs, the better a stat will be, with a max of 31. In other RPGs and creature collection games, you're gonna have a bunch of stats and abilities you'll be leveling up as time goes on to play into some kind of strategy. But when you're playing Pokemon, you have no idea how many IVs you have and no way of increasing them until the game is already over. EVs are stat buffs you get by defeating other Pokemon which have a per stat cap, but also a total sum cap, so you can't max out every stat like IVs can. Most of the time, systems like this either let you decide where these added stats are going when you level up, or they go up automatically to buff the stats that you specialize in. But in Pokemon, what kind of stat you get is based on the Pokemon you kill. If I use Machamp to kill this Roselia, it'll give me special attack EVs. Even though Machamp is a physical attacker who learns literally 0 special attack moves on level up. The only way to avoid this is to just not use your Pokemon until you can farm the correct EVs. Even worse, when you catch a brand new Pokemon, it starts with 0 EVs. It doesn't matter what level or what species it is, a caught Pokemon will have no stat buffs. So the game is actively deterring you from trying new creatures because they won't be as strong as the ones you've been keeping since the beginning of the game. Both of these systems have loads of complicated formulas and statistics that go into them, but funnily enough, in the normal game, they don't fucking matter at all. Most enemy trainers have 0 IVs and EVs. That's right, folks. Most trainer Pokemon are coded to be the worst possible pieces of toast for you to just walk all over. Later trainers like the Elite Four do have IVs, EVs, and good natures, but by the time you get there, your team will already be over-leveled abominations with the best possible moves, so you're gonna stomp them out regardless. The games are so easy and the AI is so dumb in Pokemon that even casual fans who have no idea IVs and EVs exist will get to the end of the game just fine. So what is the point of IVs and EVs if they don't matter in the main game? Well, they actually exist to punch competitive players directly in the gut for even thinking about trying Wi-Fi battles. Getting a competitively viable team together is a degenerate amount of tedium. Games where you have to unlock things first to play, they at least make it so playing the normal game is how you get there. In Smash, to get the new characters, you can play through the single player content or just matches with friends to get a constant stream of new characters. Overwatch, to get ranked, you gotta be level 25, but the best way to do that is quick play. This is so you can learn the characters and also how to deal with some asshole telling you he banged your mom. In Pokemon, to unlock the competitive experience, you have to bike around like a dumbass while you wait for your Ditto and Gibble to birth the next member of the X-Men. After all of this hiking and you reach the top of Grind Mountain, you realize, oh, all I've done is just get to the starting line. And the worst part is, there was an escalator up here the whole time. EVs and IVs are so stupid, competitive players over the years just started using save file editors to hack in Pokemon to use. Pokemon Showdown has gotten massively popular for its ease of use. Just load in, make a team, get into the matchmaking. Hell, Sword and Shield added these rental teams where you can just steal someone else's whole team and use that instead. It's like Game Freak knows no one wants to put up with this shit and we just want to battle. Pokemon Legends Arceus got rid of both IVs and EVs for effort levels, and the idea behind it is so much better. Now when you catch a Pokemon, instead of having IVs, they'll have some amount of ELs for each stat. These can then be increased with the Grit Rock items to hit an eventual cap per stat. This, combined with the move tutor being the most accessible it's ever been, makes it so you can actually catch a Pokemon, teach it some good moves, and then fix its stats up to be a usable member of your party without having your brain explode from the boredom of grinding. You don't get to reap the benefits of this much since there's no competitive battling in this game, but I sincerely hope they keep this system and refine it for future generations. It's not perfect. I would like to see ELs keep the spirit of EVs where there's an overall cap so you can't just juice every stat and instead you have to pick and choose some to max out. The only argument I could see for keeping IVs is making sure there's some amount of individuality between Pokemon and a species, but honestly, I don't think IVs did a very good job of that at all. You mean to tell me you're going to throw out 2 Pikachus and figure out which one has the better IVs? I think alphas and the size variance that PLA has do a much better job of this, and I hope they add more stuff like this in the future for people to flex. And maybe more stuff tied to breeding so it still has a use. What if Pokemon could be born with freckles? What if you could buy outfits for your Pokemon to battle in? Cutest motherfucker in the region. Because of great changes like this, Pokemon Legends Arceus is quickly moving towards my favorite Pokemon game, and I truly hope this is only the beginning for innovation in the series. We all know it won't be though! I'm a greedy fucker. I upbeat for no reason. It's cause I'm a piece of shit. I don't know how to play this game. I just press buttons and hope for the best. That move fucking scoop